If you're looking for the best sports memorabilia and card break room on the internet, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tonight's action will move fast, so we want to prep you for what you're about to see on your screen. First, the all-important dice roll number. At the top of the show, the host will randomize a series of numbers. The number selected from the randomizer will become the dice roll number for the entire show. Meaning every mystery box that is broken, the names of every collector will be placed on a list and randomized using the dice roll number for the show. Next, you see this black ticker down here? This shows you which numbers are still available in each and every Ultimate Autographs mystery box series. When a break fills or sells out, the host will ask for a number. This is where you make your selection from. Simply type a number in the chat, and the host will pick the first number they see. Throughout the show, you may see two different types of breaks: divisional and top spot. Divisional breaks are most common. In this format, all 8 individuals who enter a football-themed break will be positioned next to one of 8 football divisions after their names are randomized using the show's dice roll number. When the mystery box is opened, the football division of the team represented in that mystery box becomes the winning division. The lucky collector whose name is randomly placed next to that football division takes home the signed piece of authenticated memorabilia. Our top spot format is typically reserved for giveaways, college theme series, and non-football breaks. In a top spot break, all names are added to a list. They are randomized using the show's dice roll number. At the end of the randomization, the name at the top becomes the winner of the signed item or prize. Breaking sports memorabilia has never been easier or more fun than it is in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Remember, every mystery box series you see on the show can also be purchased as a personal mystery box that is either shipped directly to your home for you to open, or you can request to have it opened on a future Ultimate Autographs Live Breaks broadcast. Also, while you're waiting for your break to fill, we encourage you to look around ultimateautographs.com to see if you find a piece of memorabilia you love and want to add to your collection. And don't forget, every live break spot you purchase will earn you Signature Club points if you are enrolled, which you can exchange for exciting UA prizes and store credit. All right, the time has come. Let's break some certified, authentic sports memorabilia in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tell them, boys.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen. Steven's at home producing remotely. Thank you very much, Steven, for taking care of that. You might be wondering, what are all these minis you see on the 2 desks? Well, I've got news for you guys. We've got our special Mega Draft series where we're going to give away 10 minis today. 3 slots remaining there. 7 folks have already signed up, or 7 different spots have signed up. I know some of you guys got a couple spots, but a lot of good stuff in there. We're going to be giving away Jamar Chase. We're going to give away Adrian Peterson, Jerome Bettis, a lot more. The 10 folks who are hopping into that series, we're going to go top spot at the top of the program. The number 1 spot gets the number 1 draft pick. If you're a Steelers fan, you want Jerome Bettis. Vikings fan, Adrian Peterson. Bengals fan, Jamar Chase. So on and so forth, guys. It is going to be a lot of fun in the break room. How is everyone doing in the chat? How are you guys doing? We do have 1 pre-fill filled up. Our only pre-fill is the 643 baseball mixer. We are going to chase every series today, so any break that fills up, you guys are going to be entered in to our wheel spin. Throw the randomizer up. Let's see what our dice roll is today. 3, that won't do. We need 6 or higher. 6 exactly. 6 on the dice roll. That'll do. 6 on the dice roll. Take the randomizer down. We are ready to rock and roll. Also, we have a basketball break that fills up. I'm going to be giving away these basketball cards. I'm going to randomize everyone in that basketball break. Top spot gets these basketball cards. And these Prism, let's see, we got UFC cards. Top spot in the randomization we'll get the top pick in the NFL draft, and you guys will get some cards as well. So, gonna be a fun show. I'm gonna drop a break page link in the chat. Let's get rocking and rolling, folks. Haven't seen anyone in the chat. I know you guys are watching, so let us know how you are doing in the chat. All right, 643 is filled up. We got Michael Lepre, Misty, Frenches, and Micah Gregory. You guys drop me a box number. We're running a baseball divisional break. That is our first break of the day. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Otherwise, I will let the randomizer pick. We have basically 20 through 32 available, with the exception of looks like 22, 25, and 27 we're already done. Let me know, guys, how you're doing in the chat, and talk to me so I'm not the only one talking to myself tonight. These are the Minis Mega Draft link. Hop in and close those bad boys out. So let's go. I'm going to get the randomizer set up for that 643 baseball mixer. Bob's not here. Oh, Bob. Oh, okay. Good to know, Bob. Good to know. I'm going to get that randomizer prepped, guys. You guys can buzzer beat me a box number on the 643. Double play, 643. What is that? Shortstop, I think, is 6. Second base is 4. And I think first base is 3 on the baseball scoring. Bob, are you one of those guys that scores baseball games you go to? Let me know if you are. I always find that really interesting. Something I haven't gotten into, but would like to one day. All right, we're going to go with whatever the top box is after 6 clicks. 6, 4 plus 3 equals 2. Not anymore. Many years ago I did. Okay, Bob. 5 and 6. All right, box 24 for Ken Griffey Jr., one of my favorite baseball players, one of Mike's and Steven's favorite baseball players. So may 24 be lucky for Mr. Ken Griffey Jr. First break of the day, 643 baseball mixer. Let's go. All right. Box 4, here we go. Get all those minis. Who wants to hop into the Mega Draft break and see some minis? Box 24, as chosen by the randomizer. All right, I'm going to get you guys randomed up for your divisions. Michael, Misty, and Michael. Micah, actually, sorry. Michael, Misty, Micah. So, a name with an M is going to win this break. Woo! All right, here we go. Put the randomizer up. We're going to go 6 times, guys. This is my first baseball divisional break that I'm breaking. I'm glad we're doing these baseball breaks as divisional breaks, as well as the NBA. Only 6 slots to fill those up. They fill up much quicker, I've noticed. Most of us will be bouncing here and ESPN and back. That's right, the NFL draft. I will have ESPN pulled up in the background, guys. Let me know how the NFL draft is looking. Let me know what picks you guys want. I like the Alabama receiver, Mr. Jameson. He's going to be a boss. All right, Michael Lepre. You've got yourself the NL East. Wow, that's kind of weird. The divisions actually were almost the same as what they started off with. So let me put the randomizer back up, show you guys. This is kind of freaky. We got Michael Lepre in the top spot. Micah, then Misty, Micah, Michael, Micah. That's similar to how the list came in here. All right, so Michael, you've got the NL East. Micah, you're in the NL Central. We got Misty in the NL West. Micah has the AL East. Michael in the AL Central. And Micah in the AL West. So the draft jersey did not sell out, Bo. We wanted to focus on our attention on just one. I'll tell you what, if we close up the minis and you guys want to put the draft jersey up, we can make that happen. There were 9 slots remaining there. We took that down earlier last night. I wanted to focus on just the jerseys. All right, excuse me, the minis. We can definitely post that jersey break up if we think we're going to fill it. If we get 9 folks wanting to fill it. All right, 643 baseball mixer. opening break of the night. Here we go. It's probably a bat because it feels like something light. All right, it is a bat. Congratulations. You have won an autographed signed baseball bat by Orlando Cepeda. All righty. That is an excellent hit. Orlando is an MLB Hall of Fame first baseman. Longest with the Giants. Played with the Cardinals and Giants. 11-time All-Star. 1967 NL MVP and World Series champ with the Cardinals. Twice led baseball in RBI. Once in home runs. So this is going to be an NL West hit because he played the longest with the Cardinals. That would be Misty. The longest with the Giants. I will confirm what the bat looks like. If it's a Cardinals bat, we will give it to Micah in the NL Central. But I believe Orlando Cepeda played the longest with the Giants. Let me get that bat for you guys and double check that. All right. Orlando Cepeda. Actually, this is going to be really small on the print. I don't know if you guys will even be able to see this, but this little thing does say Orlando Cepeda, San Francisco Giants, blonde bat, Hall of Fame 99. So probably too small to see the reading, but that is in fact going to be an NL West hit, which is where the Giants are at. So I'm going to show this bat off. Misty, congratulations. Only one spot in there. Getting yourself the baby bull. Hall of Fame 99. Look at that bad boy. I really like that one. Misty is starting the night with the win. Orlando Cepeda, the baby bull. I like that. Have not seen him in the break room before. Good to see an old school player, but also a fresh name. Congratulations, Misty. All right. Orlando Cepeda. All right, Misty, good start to the show. I will set aside your bat. You will have that sent to your house. All right, guys. What other breaks do we want to get into? Let me know what breaks you guys want to get into. We'll obviously be giving away some minis. But other than that, it's up to you guys what you want to get into. Looks like we're one away for filling up those minis. One away from those minis. NFL Draft Day minis. We're also one away from the practice squad. 5 away from the basketball jerseys. 2 away from the Conference Break Americas team. 5 away on the Johnson & Johnson minis. You're good, Micah. You're good, man. Steven, I did talk to Chris. If we sell out those minis, we get those done real fast. We will post the jerseys if we can get 9 other folks to fill those. Micah, you did not win, actually. Misty won an Orlando Cepeda signed baseball bat. Misty took home the win with the NL West hit. NL West, Orlando Cepeda. Who wants to close out the practice squad? Now, 1 away on those draft day minis. Sold out on the practice squad. Can't read tonight. That's okay. That happens to me all the time. There was a lot of M's in there. Misty, Michael, Micah. There's all you guys in there. So practice squad is sold out. Practice squad is sold out. You guys can drop us a box number if you are in that break. Sweet. Gonna be a fun night tonight, guys. NFL Draft Day. Let me know what teams you guys have and who you want your team to draft. Jaguars on the clock. Got some NBA action as well. Sixers up 62-61 on the Raptors at halftime. Pelicans up 30-28 on the Suns. Jameson Williams, guys, look out for that man. He is going to be a beast. Receiver out of Alabama. I also like Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave out of Ohio State as well. Those are some of the guys that I think are going to be great in this draft. All right. Practice squad number 1. We got Michael Lepre, Regimo Taglicod, Tanner Wilson, Tyler Harrington, Richard Adcook, and London DeMuth. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, London. Drop us a box number, guys, in the practice squad. Otherwise, I'll let the randomizer pick. We got a whole bunch of them there in the practice squad, though. And looks like those draft day minis are filled up. So we will get to that as soon as we do the practice squad. And we kind of take a little inventory of who all is in the break room. So we'll do a little break room inventory. We'll take attendance after the practice squad break and see if you guys are on there. I would like all 10 folks to actually get the draft. I'll have a little patience on that tonight. But technically, if you are not here tonight, you get dropped to the bottom for our draft, for our special mini draft. 24. Thank you very much, London. Thank you very much. 24 on the practice squad. Let me get that off the ticker. Awesome, London. Great to have you in the break room. I'm not sure if you're a new customer or if you're an old customer coming back. I haven't interacted with you in the break room, though. So welcome, welcome. Tony Hoffman, my man. What's up with all the minis all over the desk? I was waiting for you to ask. So we actually filled up this mega draft we have for our minis. I'll explain that here in a second, but we are going to have 24 on the practice squad. This is what we have, our mega draft jerseys, or excuse me, minis. So 10 spots were taken off on this. Everyone paid $189.99. We're going to do a top spot drawing. Whoever's in the top spot after 6 randomizations, excuse me, they will get the number 1 overall pick for our minis. So that'll be a lot of fun. Got to be really fun. Old, been here since day 1. All right, London. Well, welcome back to the break room. I've been here since September. So coming up on close to an year here. Close to an year. 24 on the practice squad, by the way. 4. In the back, of course it is. Of course. Box 4. '24 is called out by London. I'm going to randomize you guys 6 times here for your divisions. Thank you very much for filling up the practice squad. Pick is in. Who is it? Who is it? Is it Aiden Hutchinson or Wilson from Georgia? 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, Michael Lepre should be up top in the NFC North. He is. Richard Atcook, you've got the NFC South. Reggie Tags in the East. Tyler in the West and AFC North. London in the AFC South. And Michael Lepre, AFC East. Tanner Wilson, AFC West. All right, here we go. First break of many this show. First of many breaks. First of many. Practice squad. All right, here we go. '24 for Ken Griffey Jr. I think we had 24 in the first break, too. I think this is a football, guys. I think it's a football. It is. It is a football. Ooh, this is a legend. R.I.P. to a legend. This man passed away a few months back, but he is an absolute legend. We got Curly Culp, Hall of Fame 2013 Curly Culp, an absolute NFL legend. Curly was a beast with the Chiefs and the Oilers. Oilers defensive tackle in the 1970s, Super Bowl champ, 6-time Pro Bowler, 1975 Defensive Player of the Year. Recently passed away, but RIP to the legend. Curly Culp played the longest with the Oilers, which are now the Titans. That is the AFC South. And it's London back in the break room, back in the winner's circle. Curly Culp, congratulations, London. Jags take Trayvon Walker. Okay. All right. That's the defensive lineman out of Alabama. I think he only had like 6 sacks last year, but I know they think that he's a big talent, so they're going with talent there. Curly Culp, let's see. I'm double-checking his tenure. Did he play longer for the Chiefs or Oilers? Looks like he played about the same amount of time for them. I want to double-check this, who this hit goes to. Just want to double-check that it is, in fact, the Oilers and not the Chiefs. Played a few more games with the Oilers. Looks like 7 seasons with each, but played more games with Houston. So that is, in fact, a London's win. Curly Culp, congratulations, London. All right. We did fill up 643, but I do want to take attendance for the Mega Draft Minis. Christopher Pesta, Luis Berrios, Gary Chapman, Micah Gregory, Sean Alcaraz, Bo Valley, Christopher Pesta. Let me know if you guys are in here. I want to make sure to give you guys every opportunity to be here tonight. We'll probably do that 643 mixer first, but let me know if you guys are in here for your Mega Draft Minis. Let me know. All right. Also, we did take the jerseys down, but if you guys have any interest in doing the jerseys, let me know as well. We can maybe put that back on the site. Talked to one of my bosses today. He said if things go well, we can post the jerseys back on the site, but those must fill tonight. We will be refunding you guys if they don't fill tonight. Let's put the jerseys out, Steven. Let's do it. Let's put the jerseys up. I know the jerseys are in the other room, but let's put them up. But we need to sell out those jerseys. Let's put the jerseys up. I like it, Steven. Luis is here. Christopher Pesta is here. Gary Chapman is here. All right. So who are we missing? Mega Draft Minis. We got Chris. We got Luis. We got Gary. Micah, I know, is in here. Bo Valley. Micah's in here. Sean Alcaraz, are you in here? Sean, let me know. Has to be Aiden Hutchinson, says Dom. We are going to do 643 before we get to those draft minis. Sean Alcaraz, let us know where you're at, man. Tyler Harrington and Nestor Rodriguez in the 643. So we might do those Mega Draft minis as soon as we get done with 643. So Tyler and Nestor, let me know on a box number. Let's see. I'm going to write down who's here. Christopher is here. Luis is here. Gary's here. Micah's here. Bo, I saw, was here earlier. And the only one I haven't heard from is Sean. Sean Alcaraz, let us know if you're watching. 643 number 2. We'll do that first. We'll wait on Sean for a second. And then we will maybe do that after this, because I want to rip some boxes at the beginning. Hutchison to the Lions. Michigan Wolverine going to the Detroit Lions. How fitting. 23 says TJ. TJ, you the man. We just did 24 earlier, so I'll take both of those off the ticker. I will random you guys up for your divisions. 50-50 shot. Tyler and Nestor in here. 50-50. Bo Valley, let me know that you're still here. And Sean Alcaraz, let me know if you're here. I want to give you guys an opportunity to be here. The rules do state if you're not here for those minis, we will just skip you over. So please let me know if you guys are here. All right. Throw you guys into your divisions here for the 643. Tyler in the NL East, Tyler in the NL Central, Nestor in the NL West, Tyler in the AO East. Nestor's got the AO Central and AO West. Tyler, I did take 23 off the ticker because you called it. Let me know if you would rather have 20 or 23. Either one of those is good with me. Let me know which one you prefer. Either one of those is good with me, though. Otherwise, I will go with 23 if I don't hear from you in a second, because that is what you called first. I'm here, says Sean. All right, we're going to do the minis right after this. We will do the minis right after this, guys. Since you guys are all in here and nothing else is full, we're going to do this baseball mixer, then we're doing the minis. We will do the minis. All right. We got 23. Perfect. Even you're good to post those jerseys, man. I have a feeling we'll fill those up as well. All right. Box 23 in the 643. Sean, we're going to do the mini giveaway after this. I was taking attendance, wanted to make sure everyone is here. So we're going to do the mini giveaway after this. As for the 643, oh, baby, we got a Bash brother, one of the all-time great home run hitters. We got Jose Canseco on the A's. Bash brother Canseco, excellent hit. That is the AL West. That is Nestor Rodriguez. Congratulations, Nestor. You got yourself Jose Canseco, one of the all-time great power hitters. Yeah, he might have used some substances to help him out, but Canseco was a beast. 4-time Silver Slugger Award winner, 6-time All-Star, twice led the league in home runs, AL MVP in 1988, 37th most home runs of all time. And this big dude could run, too. First guy ever to steal 40 bases and hit 40 home runs in a baseball season. Congratulations, Nestor Rodriguez. You are taking home Jose Canseco. All right, Nestor. Let's see, Nestor, you might be an A's fan, aren't you? You're a 49ers fan, so you got to be an A's fan, right? The chemist, says Bob. I'll trade you a mini for that jersey. What's your team, Nestor, says Sean. Sean, I regret to inform you, Nestor's got to be an A's fan is my guess, because I do know he's a 49ers fan. So he might be an A's fan, actually. We'll see. We'll see. Chemist. It is signed, written chemist in the front. So that's funny. That is funny. He likes that chemistry. To get him those substances to help him. It's always good to have a little fun and make fun of yourself, you know? Real people know how to do that. Jose Canseco. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Nestor's taking that home. Having shaky internet access at work. I'm sorry. Wait, there's still A's fans, says Sean? I don't know. All right. Mega Draft Minis. We're going to do the big thing we're here for today. We're going to random you guys up 6 times here. We did take attendance. All you folks are in here. While you guys are with us here, let's get done with this excellent thing. What's up, guys? I'm an Angels fan, says Nestor. Sean, I'm a 49ers fan. There you go. All right, so we have 10 entries in here for the 10 minis. We're going to go 6 times here. Number 1 pick gets the first pick for the minis. Number 2 pick gets the second pick, second spot on the randomizer, third pick, and so on. 4, 5, one more click. Micah, you've got the first pick after 5 randomizations. 6 was the dice roller, as chosen at the start of our program right there, guys. One more click. Who's going to have the top pick for the minis? It is Christopher Pesta. Chris, you've got the top pick. Micah Gregory, you're picking second. Sean Alcaraz, you're picking third. Micah, you're going to go fourth. Luis, you get the 5th and 6th pick. Bo, you get the 7th pick. Christopher Pesta, you get the 8th pick. Gary Chapman, you are the 9th pick. And Micah Gregory, you get whatever's left over. So, Christopher Pesta, it's your pick. You know who I want. I do know who Christopher Pesta wants. Christopher Pesta is going to take the Tony Dorsett. Tony Dorsett Lunar. All the way back here. Chris is a huge fan of Tony Dorsett. He's a Cowboys fan. Tony Dorsett was a former Cowboys running back in the 70s and 80s. A 4-time Pro Bowler, former Heisman Trophy winner out of Pittsburgh. Pro and college football Hall of Famer. More than 12,000 rushing yards. 10th all-time. He is going home to Christopher Pesta. Tony Dorsett. Yeah, buddy, says Mr. Pesta. Yeah, buddy, indeed. So, Chris, you get the dub. You get Tony Dorsett. Excellent. Number 2 pick is Micah Gregory. Micah, who do you want, Micah? Let me know. Let me know what mini you want. You can get Jerome Bettis, Adrian Peterson, Jamar Chase, Chris Johnson, Ty Law, Terrell Suggs, the Fridge Perry, or Willie Roaf. Damn, bro, could have traded you that mini for Marino, LOL. All right, Michael wants another all-time great running back. Michael would like Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson Flash, former league MVP after tearing his ACL. 5th in career rush yards, 4th in career rushing touchdowns. Adrian Peterson Flash, all-day AP. You couldn't stop that man. NFL record, 296 rushing yards in one game. As a Bears fan, we could not stop Adrian Peterson. So, Micah, you are taking home Adrian Peterson with the 2nd pick. Adrian Peterson. I don't have sound, but I can see the draft, says Luis. Okay, Luis, I will get to you in a second. You've got the 5th pick and the 6th pick. So let me write this up. We got Adrian Peterson is going home to Micah Gregory. All right. A 3rd pick, by the way, let me pull the randomizer back up. 3rd pick was Sean Alcaraz. Sean, who would you like with your 3rd pick? Let me know, Sean. Let me know what many you would like. Luis, you'll have the 5th pick and the 6th pick. All right. Micah getting Adrian Peterson. For the record, Micah, even though I'm a Bears fan, that might have been the guy that I would have taken with the 1st pick. Although Jamar Chase, I think there's a lot of value in Jamar Chase. Jerome for show, let's go! Sensing a theme here, you guys want the all-time great running backs. Jerome Bettis, 8th all-time in rush yards, tied for 11th all-time in rush TDs with another Steeler, Franco Harris. So the bus is going to Sean Alcaraz. Let's go, Sean. Sean, you're taking home the bus. One of the best nicknames in sports. If it's 4th and goal from the 1-yard line, I would want no one else but the bus. I'm giving him the ball on the 1-yard line every single time. Jerome Bettis, Lunar. Here's the bus. Woo! Jerome Bettis, Lunar, Sean Alcaraz. Luis, you're next. Luis, you've got the next 2 picks. Luis, you have the next 2 picks. Micah Gregory is going with Jamar Chase, the talented rookie, offensive rookie of the year, 4th in the NFL in receiving yards, 3rd in receiving touchdowns, former Biletnikoff Award winner in college. Joe Burrow was his quarterback in college and the NFL. Micah, you've got yourself Jamar Chase and Adrian Peterson. Micah Gregory, congratulations. Jamar Chase. All right, Jamar Chase goes to Micah. We had Sean Alcaraz. Got the bus. Jerome Bettis. Jerome Bettis, congratulations. Guys, Luis, you have the next 2 picks. All right, so Luis, here's who's left. These are all the guys that we've picked. I will write out everyone who is left. Luis, you got your pick of 1 second. Let's see. Ty Law, Terrell Suggs, Chris Johnson, Dwight Freeney, Willie Rofe, William Perry. Those are the folks that are left. That is who is left. You get the next 2, by the way. Luis, you get the next 2 picks. Next 2 picks are yours. By the way, Christopher Pesta, you're also getting these UFC cards because you were the first overall draft pick. I bet I know who I'm getting at 10, says Micah. I'm guessing that you're guessing it's going to be Willie Rofe, but we'll see. I'll take Freeney and CJ 2K. All right. Luis. One of 8 2,000-yard rushers. Chris Johnson, over 1,000 rushing yards in each of his first 6 seasons. And then you get yourself one of the all-time great defensive linemen. Dwight Freeney, 18th all-time officially in sacks on the Flash helmet. 7-time Pro Bowler, former Super Bowl champ, led the league in sacks in 2004. So Dwight Freeney, Flash. Let me write that up for you. We got Luis is taking home Dwight Freeney. I tell you what, not a bad 5th pick to get Chris Johnson and Dwight Freeney. 5-6, that's not bad, Luis. Dwight Freeney. And Luis, you also get, let's see, you had Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson, very nice. Ty Law is still out there. Ty Law and Terrell Suggs. I was hoping for Chase, says Luis. Luis, you are 1 pick away. 1 pick away, man. Micah Gregory. I'm surprised, honestly, Jamar Chase went with the 4th pick. Jets take the sauce, says Bob. All right, so Luis, you took home Chris Johnson. And you also took home Dwight Freeney. All right. Congratulations, Luis. Let me pull up the randomizer. I forgot who had the next pick. Next pick was Bo Valley. Bo Valley. Who do you want, Bo? Let me know who you want. We got 4 minis left. We got Ty Law, Terrell Suggs, William Perry, and the Fridge. Riddle Jersey Chase. I don't have that list. Riddle Jersey Chase might be tomorrow, Nick. I don't have that list. I was hoping Suggs fell to me. All right, Bo. Steal of the draft, 7th pick, Terrell Suggs. 2-time Super Bowl champ. 2011 NFL Defensive Player of the Year. Led the league in forced fumbles that year. Member of the 100 Sack Club. 139 career sacks all time. Officially 8th all time. 7-time Pro Bowler. Sizzle on the Lunar. How about Bo Valley taking home Terrell Suggs? Congratulations, Bo. You got yourself a little Sizzle action. Terrell Suggs. We got Christopher Pesta up next. And then Gary Chapman in the 9 slot. Mr. Pesta, what would you like for your next mini? What would you like? We got like a bunch of guys hanging out here in the break room. I'll take the Fridge. All right, Christopher Pesta. The Fridge scored that famous touchdown from the goal line, member of the 1985 Bears, greatest defense of all time, the defensive tackle that can also score offensive touchdown, a beast, first round pick out of Clemson, William Perry, the fridge. All right, Mr. Pesta, you got William Perry. Very nice. Gary Chapman. Who would you like, Ty Law or Willie Roaf? Let me know, Gary. Let me know. And then Micah gets the last pick. William Perry, man. All-American at Clemson. Super Bowl champion with the Bears. Gary wants Ty Law. All right, Gary. A little bit surprised that Ty Law fell all the way to the 9th pick. You know you have a good draft if Ty Law is your 9th pick. Ty Law, 24th in career picks. Interceptions all time with 53. If he had 6 more, he would have been 11th. A league leader in picks twice. 3-time Super Bowl champ. 5-time Pro Bowler. NFL 2000s all-decade team. And get this. Tony Dorsett is actually Ty Law's uncle. So, a lot of good stuff coming out of those two guys. Gary, you get Ty Law. Congratulations, Gary. And that leaves Micah. You get Willie Roaf. So your instinct was correct. You got Willie Roaf. By the way, Willie Roaf is an 11-time Pro Bowler. That's a whole bunch more Pro Bowls than most of these guys. Pro and College Football Hall of Famer, Willie Roaf. You should put the jersey that has Calvin Johnson on the website. So here's the deal. Since you're back after a break, Calvin Johnson is in our Happy Hour series. Happy Hour is on 4:30 to about 5:30 Monday through Friday. So join us tomorrow at 4:30 for a chance to win Calvin Johnson. I'll take it. Head to my Hall of Fame collection. Okay, Micah. 11-time Pro Bowler Willie Roaf. He's no joke. If that's the 10th pick in a draft, you know you're doing good. Willie Roaf. Congratulations, guys. We have completed our NFL draft in the break room. NFL draft is completed. We do have our first round mega draft jerseys as well. So 8 slots remaining there. You can get Dan Marino. You can get Randy Moss, Lawrence Taylor, Ricky Williams, Michael Vick, Jim Everett, Wes Chandler, Earl Campbell, Jerry Jeudy. So that is beautiful. I'll look for that tomorrow, Nick Amaro, for that Riddle jersey drawing. There was rumors that might be today. I'm not sure if you were told that, but I did not get that list today. Our marketing team compiles that list. I did not get it, unfortunately. Let's see where we're sitting on the break page, guys. We're 643 number 2. We did do that one. We're 2 slots away from 643 number 3. We are 8 away on the Mega Draft jerseys. We are 5 away on the basketball jerseys double box break. You can have 2 different winners. And I'll randomize all the names that enter the basketball break and give away some free cards. Right on, no worries, says Nick. That will happen sooner rather than later, my man. So let me know, guys, what you want to get in on. We're 3 away on the Johnson & Johnson minis, 6 away on the replica helmets, and 6 away on that Mike Tyson hanging headliner. So I'm going to clear up a couple of these minis because I want some room once we actually fill up some breaks. I'm going to move some of these minis out here. Clear these up. Awesome, guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you very much for filling up those breaks. We do have our draft jerseys up on the side as well that have a Dan Marino and a Randy Moss in there. Let me take these carefully. I'll take them one by one, actually. Most of those were Beckett certified. As you see the QR sticker in the back, like, let's see, who's a Beckett example? Jerome Bettis. Jerome Bettis was Beckett certified. Willie Rofe, PSA. We had Terrell Suggs and Chris Johnson were JSA folks. Beat. Those NFL drafts are fun. Handling these carefully, making sure to touch them where the auto isn't. All right. Mega draft in the books. Dom should have one spot in the jerseys. I believe you're talking about the jerseys. Let me see who's in there. Mega Draft jerseys. Take a look. Or what do you have a spot in Dom? G-Men take Kayvon Thibodeau at number 5. That was a talented defensive lineman out of Oregon. Could be a real steal in that draft. So, looks like so far to the jerseys, we have Richard Cox and Micah Gregory. Christopher Pesta, you did hop into those jerseys. Looks like we did refund you. So if you want to hop in again, Chris, you were refunded because we were going to roll with just the minis. But because we filled them up so fast, we did post those jerseys up there. So, Mr. Pesta, you have been refunded. So, if you want to hop in again, you can. But as of now, you don't have your spot. We got Micah Gregory and Richard Cox in the jersey so far. It was either him or Sauce, but the Jets took Sauce at 4, says Bob. Okay. So far, NFL draft. Let's see. Round 1. We had Walker with the first pick. Aiden Hutchinson, number 2. Stingley Jr., number 3, cornerback out of LSU to the Texans. We had another corner, Gardner out of Cincinnati, went to the Jets. And Thibodeau, defensive end, going to Oregon. The Panthers are on the clock right now. They do need a quarterback. Do they dare go Kenny Pickett or Malik Willis? Oh, yeah, that's right, Steven. They've got the Bears pick at number 7 as well. First time ever that the first 5 picks were defensive players, says Bob. Well, there's a lot of great offensive players in the league. Looks like the teams are gearing up to stop the great offenses. I say draft the best players available. That's what I recommend. All right, guys, let's fill up some breaks. Who wants to fill up some breaks? We are closing in on the 643 mixer and the Johnson & Johnson minis. 3 spots away on the Johnson & Johnson minis. Double box break. Just 2 spots away on the 643 baseball mixer. Either Neal, Akunwe, or Cross. Neal is that offensive lineman out of Alabama, I believe, Bob. That's who I would take. Make sure all those players the Giants have are healthy. Get yourself an offensive lineman to block for them. Neal would be my pick personally. Will the Panthers take Willis or Pickett or one of the O-linemen? I don't know. I think Malik Willis would be a good pick. He's a very athletic quarterback, cannon of an arm. That's who I would go with. If they're smart O-line, says Steven. Okay. One spot away on the 643 mixer. These are our jerseys, guys. If you guys want to get in on these jerseys, these are only available tonight. You get a spot. It is a guaranteed win. You get the top spot on the randomizer. You get first pick. You can get Dan Marino. You can get Randy Moss. You can get Michael Vick. You can get Lawrence Taylor, best defensive player of all time. You can get Earl Campbell, Pro and College Football Hall of Fame running back, Heisman Trophy winner, and NFL MVP. So let us know if you guys want to do the draft jerseys. That would be fun. That would definitely be fun. Does the Ricky have a script? Let me look, Micah. Let me look. Those jerseys are in the other room, by the way. I know where they are. We weren't planning on doing the jerseys originally, but since we sold that stuff out pretty quickly, we did. Let's see. Let's zoom in. Smoke weed every day. I know that might be too small for you, but I know the signature, and I see what it says. It does say smoke weed every day on the Ricky Williams inscription. So that's one that he likes. He had one that we pulled on Sunday that said split blunts, not carries. That was definitely a fun one for sure. All right, guys. 2 away on the Johnson & Johnson minis. 2 away and sold out on the 643. That's ready. We got Tyler Harrington, who was in the break earlier, and Jose Alcala, the teacher. London back after a break, one earlier. 20, says London. All right, 20 on the 643 baseball mixer. I will get 20 off the ticker, and I'm going to go get it right now. Box 20. All right. Thank you very much, London. Six, fourth. What's the best middle infield combo that you guys have seen? I know Ozzie Smith was a wizard for the Cardinals, a great shortstop. I don't know who his second baseman was. Javier Baez was good with the Cubs. But who's the best double play combo that you guys like in baseball? All right, we're going to randomize you guys up for your divisions. Thank you very much for filling up 643. I would do the jersey if I was guaranteed the Merino, but I'll just wait the trade, hopefully, says Sean. Okay. You never know, Sean. You did win the Jared Allen today, and you did have the 3rd overall pick. So you are pretty much on fire. So you never know. 6 clicks for your divisions. All right, good luck, guys. Thank you very much for filling up the 643. We got Tyler in the NL East, Jose in the NL Central. We got Tyler in the NL West, AL East, AL Central, and London out there in the AL West. 643, number 2 for the day. Let's see what we got here. Oh, I forgot that this series has gift cards in it, by the way. So the winner of this break, in addition to winning what looks like is a baseball in here, you're getting a $20 Ultimate Autographs gift card. Steven, if you can credit the winner of this break, a $20 Ultimate Autographs gift card. EO AL West, says London. London, what's your baseball team? Not a fan of the AL West, apparently. AL West won earlier with Jose Canseco, by the way. Let's see what we got in here. Okay. Bob Boulay. Bob Boulay, I know you're watching. You'll like this one. I believe this is an AL East hit. Tino Martinez, a longtime Yankees first baseman, 4-time World Series champ, 2-time All-Star, more than 1,000 career RBI, Silver Slugger Award winner in 1997. Tino Martinez, a huge part of those World Series teams. Constantino Martinez, Yanks first baseman. That's right. Paul O'Neill out there in right field. Bernie Williams in center. Derek Jeter at short. Really good Yankees team. Tino Martinez, 4-time World Series champion. Tyler Harrington, AO East. You're taking home Tino Martinez baseball, as well as a $20 Ultimate Autographs gift club. Let me not hit the baseball there. That is PSA certified. PSA certified. Congratulations, Mr. Tyler. Sweet. London is a Tigers fan. Okay. Well, congratulations to Miguel Cabrera, one of 7 players with 500 career home runs and 3,000 career hits. Congratulations to Miggy Cabrera and your Tigers. A big accomplishment. Miguel Cabrera, one of the all-time great hitters and players in baseball history. By the way, I went through the list of minis and what I was going to pick depending on the spot I got in the draft, and it went completely the way I expected it to go, LOL. Even me predicting the 3rd pick, and Bettis fell right into my lap. The only outlier was the Dorsett first pick. Sean, not a fan of Dorsett. Christopher Pesta definitely was a fan. I would have thought the bus would go 3rd as well. I would have went Adrian Peterson, Jamar Chase, Jerome Bettis, and then maybe Tony Dorsett if I was picking. But obviously, Christopher Pesta made a great pick because he is a Cowboys fan and got himself a Cowboy. It all depends on the team you like. No Bears and Chiefs in there, although Willie Roaf was briefly a Chief. But I would have gone that way as well. Oh, London was at that game. That's awesome. That is awesome. Wasn't that over the weekend? Was it last Saturday? What day was it? It was over the weekend, I thought. All right. Thank you very much for filling up the 643, guys. Let's take a look. We knocked off another slot on the jerseys. We are 7 away on those. 2 away on the Johnson & Johnson minis. That's probably going to be our next break. It is a double box break. So let me drop that link in the chat. Guys, any breaks that we fill up are entered into the Chase Wheel Spin. Any breaks that fill up. Last Saturday, Giants take Evan Neal at number 7. A great offensive line pick. You know you can never go wrong with an Alabama guy, Bob. That is cool. Congratulations to your Crimson Tide. Congrats. All right. What else do you guys want to get in on? What would you guys like to get in on? Brandon Chong got a spot in those jerseys. Those jerseys are going tonight. They are going tonight. Gotta love Thibodeau and Neo at 5 and 7. Thank you, Chicago. Well, Bob, Chicago management's got new people at the front of it. That was the old mismanagement. Mr. Pace and company, they mismanaged things. We got a new sheriff in town. Hopefully the Bears do better going forward. I hope. Fingers crossed. Falcons are up next. That's another team that could take a quarterback. If they don't take a quarterback, we may not see a quarterback for a while. We may not see a quarterback until the Steelers pick in the 20s. All right, I'm going to drop the Johnson & Johnson mini double box break in the chat. I'm also going to drop those Mega Draft jerseys in the chat. Drop those links directly in the chat to make it nice and easy for you guys. First round pick Mega Draft jerseys. Dropping those in the chat. And then the Johnson & Johnson minis. 2 slots away. Johnson & Johnson minis will obviously break tonight. What was won in the 643 mixer number 3? Steven Tino Martinez baseball. The Yankees first baseman, 4-time World Series champ, Tino Martinez baseball. And Steven, you probably know this, but every break that fills up tonight, if you can throw that in the top spot chase list, that would be awesome. Thank you very much to Steven, guys. Steven is producing remotely from home, getting all of your orders. I think Atlanta takes Garrett Wilson. They need a wide receiver. Talented receiver out of Ohio State. Talented receiver out of Ohio State. They got a lot of good ones. Chris Olave also is in this draft. And guys, I got so excited about our Mega Draft minis. I forgot to mention that it is Thirsty Thursday today. So these are the Kansas Kamen jerseys. Kansas Kamen jerseys. You buy 5 break spots. The 6th break spot, if you select the Kansas Kamen jerseys, the 6th break spot is free. The Kansas Kamen is Gale Sayers, one of the all-time great running backs. And then we have Joe Montana on the Notre Dame jersey. We got an Emmitt Smith stat jersey, NFL's all-time leading rusher. Lawrence Taylor's out there as well. That is a 6 series. So if you buy 6 break spots, the first 5 break spots can be in anything. Then you go to your cart, and the 6th slot you select Kansas Comet. That will be for free for you guys. Thirsty Thursday today. Buy 5 live break spots and get a jersey spot for free. Let's go. I'm definitely getting that Canseco from Nestor. I definitely have what he wants. Can't wait. Such great memories with that jersey as a youth for me. There you go, Sean. Jose Canseco. I know a lot of people think of Jose Canseco. They think of steroids and home runs. The first thing I think of when it comes to Jose Canseco is when the ball bounced off his head and went over the wall for a home run. That's my favorite Jose Canseco moment. But that's just me. That is just me. We do also have something new that we're doing, relatively new. We've got a 50-50 shot. So this America's Team series that has a Jerry Rice eclipse in it, by the way. It's got a lot of great headliners, CeeDee Lamb, Darius Slay, and more. That break, 2 slots in that break, $160 a slot. You would get either the NFC or AFC conference. So if you guys want to enter in on a break that has a 50% chance of winning, if it's an NFC hit, like the CeeDee Lamb, for example, the NFC would win. The Jerry Rice is in the NFC. If it's an AFC hit, you've got the AFC division, Carson Palmer would win with the Bengals item. So there you go. I won the CD last night, says Dom. Well, Dom, you know how fun that break was. So 2 spots in that break. $160 a spot. Winner has a 50% chance to win. If anyone has Cowboy stuff to trade, please message me, says Nick Lester. How many spots have I been in, says, looks like London. London, I think you've only been in 2 643 mixers. I'm not sure. The ATL takes Drake London at 8. So it looks like we'll be waiting a while for a quarterback, Bob Boulay. Looks like we'll be waiting a while. If someone wins the Ricky, I'm down to trade that CD, says Dom. Okay. That would be a fun trade. That would be a fun trade. Let us know what you guys want to get in on. We're fairly open on the break page, other than the Johnson & Johnson minis, which are just 2 slots away. I think the Commanders take a QB at 11. Okay? We'll see. Washington Commanders could take a quarterback at 11. Drake London, the first receiver off the board, says Dom. A first receiver in a great receiving class. We got a couple great players out of Ohio State. Alabama has the great receiver, Jameson Williams. A lot of good stuff. I think it's going to be a huge year for the receivers. A huge year for the receivers. Jameson Williams. Remember the name. Jameson Williams. He's going to be a beast. A steal of the draft, according to me at least. The Jets will take a receiver at number 10, says Bob. Okay. I saw something that the Jets will take Garrett Wilson. That's a mock projection that I have seen out there. But we'll see how they roll with that pick. Who all wants to do the Mega Draft jerseys? We have 7 slots remaining in the Mega Draft jerseys. We must fill that up tonight. If you guys want to do the Mega Draft jerseys, win a Randy Moss, Dan Marino, that must fill up tonight. You guys have pretty much get in now because we're pretty open on the break page. If you guys want the Mega Draft jerseys, get your spots now. Get your spots now. We are still 7 away there. We must close that in order to do it. We are going to refund the folks that hopped in if it doesn't close. These are the Mega Draft jerseys. You are guaranteed to win something. Guaranteed to win something. So anyone that hops into that break will win something. Obviously, Randy Moss, one of the most expensive signatures in the game. That jersey is worth a lot more than $189. Dan Marino worth a lot more than $189. So if you guys want to get a chance to get 2 of the biggest names in memorabilia, Randy Moss or Dan Marino, hop into the jerseys. And here's the good news. If you don't win one of those guys, you win something at least. Everyone in that break is guaranteed to win something. So I would love to get that done tonight. That is only available tonight. We are closed on the Johnson & Johnson minis, and we did knock off a spot in that conference break. So if you are in the Johnson & Johnson minis, it is a double box break. You can drop me 2 box numbers, and we'll do that next. And whoever wants to fill up the conference break, hop in and do it. It's looking like Dallas is going to get a wide receiver, says Christopher Pesta. Chris, I think you wanted Garrett Wilson, right? Which one did you want? Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State? Thank you very much to Micah, by the way, for closing out those minis. Thank you very much, Micah Gregory. Johnson & Johnson minis. Steven will get that list finalized, and we'll do it then. Harrison Mercado wants 33 and 31. Okay, Harrison. Let me get those off the ticker. I will get them right now while Steven finalizes the list. 31 and 33. Johnson & Johnson minis. You the man, Harrison. Thank you very much for getting us those numbers. All right. 31 and 30. But there they are. They're right next to each other. Perfect. Nice and easy. All right, you guys know how these double box break works. We can have one person win 2 things, or we can have 2 different winners. Dallas should take either Wilson or Williams. The Jets will take whoever's left of those 2, says Bob. Okay. Johnson minis number 1. That is coming up here in a second. Steven, thank you very much for producing from home, guys. Steven is at home killing it. The jerseys don't fill, you won't be doing them. That's right, Richard. We must close out the jerseys in order to do them tonight. Nick Lester has the Chris Olave jersey from the training camp. I hope it's the future talking, says Nick. So Nick wants Chris Olave on his Cowboys. All right, Nick. Richard, I have a feeling we're going to do those jerseys, though. Once we knock off a couple more spots, we get down to about 5 spots. Those will fill quickly. Sorry, Seattle is 9 to take Jermaine Johnson. My guess, said Bob. Okay. Okay. Steven! Steven might have taken a bathroom break. Who knows? Johnson & Johnson minis. We are just waiting for that list, and we'll do that break coming up. Let me take a look at everything else we have on the break page. We're one away from that conference break. I'm going to read you top to bottom. We are, let's see, 6 away in the hanging headliners. For that Mike Tyson, $35 a spot. One of the all-time great boxers. 6 away on the replica helmet. 8-spot divisional break. 7 away on Kansas Kamen jerseys. 1 away on that conference break. 7 away on the primetime platinum helmets. 7 away on the loaded licensed football jerseys. 5 away on the fast break basketball jerseys. 7 on the mega draft jerseys. 8 on the practice squad. And 6 spots away on 643 baseball mixer. 643. If I'm the Jets, I take Garrett Wilson. Jameson Williams may need 2022 to regain full strength after an ACL. I don't know. I'm concerned about the future. I would go with who I think is best. We saw Mr. Waddle come back just fine after an ACL. So I like Jameson Williams personally, but I'm a go big or go home type guy. Tyler's in here, Zachary Erickson, Harrison Mercado, and Micah Gregory in the minis. Thank you very much, guys, for filling up that break. We are headed to the randomizer. We're going to go 6 times for your divisions. We already have our box numbers. We'll see where you guys are at for your divisions. 5 and 6. Seattle took offensive lineman Charles Cross, says Bob. Okay. Bob is like my personal play-by-play guy for the draft. I love it, Bob. Thank you for keeping me updated. We got Tyler. Tyler, you've got the NFC North, NFC South, NFC East. Micah, you're looking for the NFC West. Harrison Mercado looking for the AFC North. Zachary Erickson, man of the minis in the AFC South. Micah's got the AFC East. And Tyler out there in the AFC West. Johnson & Johnson minis, 31 and 33. I'll go chronologically. Let's go with 31 first. 31 first. All right. Ooh, look at this beautiful lunar. We got former Green Bay Packers running back Dorsey Levens. He won a Super Bowl as Brett Favre's running back. Dorsey Levens, the 1997 Pro Bowler. A beautiful signature. Career high 1,435 rush yards in 1997. Dorsey Levens on the lunar. NFC North, Tyler Harrington. Congratulations on Dorsey Levens. Woo, Levens, says Dom. Tyler, I don't know if you're a Packers guy. Who was it was London that was a Tigers fan. So, Tyler, let me know what team you like. You are taking home a dub for sure, though. Dorsey Levens. Congratulations, Tyler. You had, let's see, 4 spots in there. So, certainly a hard-earned win. A Dorsey Levens mini. Amon Green is the Packers' all-time leading rusher. He followed Dorsey Levens. I know we talk a lot about Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers, but Dorsey Levens, Amon Green, some good running backs in Packers history. Aaron Jones is pretty good. As a Bears fan, I'm envious of what the Packers have. They've got a lot of good players. All right, Johnson & Johnson mini. Number two. Oh, Tyler. How about the greatest defensive player of all time? Lawrence Taylor on the flash. LT. One of the most beautiful signatures. 3-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year. Former league MVP. One of 2 defensive players to win league MVP. Pro Football Hall of Famer. Probably the best defensive player of all time. That is the NFC East. Tyler Harrington, congratulations on your Lawrence Taylor hit. So, Tyler, you had 4 different spots. You did get 2 dubs, including maybe the greatest defensive player of all time. So, I like it. I like it a lot. If I use my points for $10 off, does it reset my ranking? Absolutely not, Tanner. You keep your ranking throughout. Nothing in Signature Club ever resets. If you reach a certain tier, you keep that tier, then you get to the next tier. You absolutely do not lose your ranking. You definitely keep your ranking. Bob is 100% correct. So feel free to use your $10 off, man. You're not losing anything. You're losing by not using your money. So there you go. Thank you very much, Bob, for confirming that. Your fast jersey, says Nick. That is cool. Lawrence Taylor. Congratulations, Tyler. Congratulations, Tyler. That does get us caught up on the break page. We are 8 away in the next mini break, 6 away on the 643 baseball mixer. We are 8 away on the practice squad, 7 away on the jerseys, the Mega Draft jerseys, 5 away on the basketball jerseys. That is a double box break, and you get randomized into a name for these laser prism cards. So that's an incentive there. 7 away on the loaded licensed football jerseys. Big names like Dan Marino and Aaron Rodgers still out there. We have 7 away on the primetime helmets. We also have 1 away on the conference break. And we have 7 away on the Kamen jerseys, 6 away on the replica helmets, and 6 away on the Mike Tyson. Whoa, I had to rewind and see that Tino. TJ, you a Yankees fan? Yankees fan for that Tino Martinez ball? If you're a New York fan, you also won the Lawrence Taylor as well, TJ. Tino Martinez baseball, Lawrence Taylor Flash Mini for the Giants. Although you can be a Yankees fan, and I guess you can be a Jets fan instead of a Giants fan. I don't know. I don't know which one you like. That's my team, says TJ. Okay. That's awesome, TJ. Love to hear it. Love to bring you guys wins for your teams. I grew up watching the Yankees, like Scott Brocious at third, Derek Jeter at short, Tino Martinez at first, Bernie Williams, Paul O'Neill in the outfield. What a legendary team, man. Jets fan, though. There you go. Maybe you have some buddies out there in New York who want to trade for that Lawrence Taylor. So that's okay. Jets take Garrett Wilson. They didn't want Zach Wilson to wait for a healthy Jameson Williams. Looks like Zach Wilson will be throwing the ball to Garrett Wilson, a talented Ohio State receiver. Cool. That sounds great. What do we want to get in on next, guys? Let me know. We are caught up once again on the break page. We're pretty open on the break page. Pretty open right now. Let me know what you guys want to get in on. We do have 1 spot away in that conference break. So you would get either the NFC or AFC. You would have a 50% chance of winning. So we will enter the 2 names into the randomizer. Spot 1 gets the NFC. Spot 2 gets the AFC. Washington next. I think they may take a QB, my guess. Who's the better quarterback, guys? Malik Willis, Kenny Pickett, or somebody else? I would say Sam Howell over there at UNC is not too bad. Matt Corral out of Ole Miss, another big quarterback name in this draft. Richard got that 2nd slot in the Americas team. So we'll have that combo conference break coming up. AFC and NFC. So that's going to be Richard against Mike, I think. Willis is a more mobile QB. Pickett is more pro style. Willis also has a stronger arm, though. But Pickett is pretty good. Those quarterbacks out of Pitt, you know, Dan Marino's a Pittsburgh guy. That is definitely a good one. Overall, Malik is better. Accurate passer, Pickett. There you go. All right, Micah and Richard. We're going to throw you guys in the randomizer 6 times. Top spot gets the NFC. Second spot will be the AFC. Let me put this randomizer up so you guys see what I'm talking about. 2-spot break. 2 names will be entered into the randomizer. Spot 1 will get the NFC. Spot 2 gets the AFC. So let me throw you guys in here. Oh, what is that? My bad. Pro V. All right, Micah and Richard. Randomizing 6 times, guys. Mano y mano here. 4, 5, one more click. 6th and final click, Richard Cox. Richard, you have got the NFC. Micah, you're in the AFC. So take the randomizer down. I will copy Richard into the NFC. Micah, you've got the AFC. So we do need a box number, actually. Do need a box number. America's team. Let's see. We got 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. Micah or Richard, drop me a box number for America's team. 10 says Micah. All right, I'll get 10 off the ticker. Micah definitely hoping for the AFC. Richard hoping for the NFC. All right, box 10. Thank you very much, guys. So let's see what we got in there. Let's get rolling on those football jerseys. Let's get rolling on the football jerseys. Eleven, 12. Here. 10 right here. Box 10. Called out by Micah. Thank you very much, guys. Box 10. America's team named after the Cowboys. A lot of good stuff in this series for sure. All right, let's see what we got in here. First replica helmet break of the day. First of many, I hope. Oh, baby. One of my favorite players. On a flash at that, Mike Singletary. Bears linebacking legend, Hall of Famer Mike Singletary, former Defensive Player of the Year on the 1985-86 Bears Super Bowl team. Man in the middle, Defensive Player of the Year, Mike Singletary. He is one of the all-time great linebackers. Samurai Mike Singletary, that is the NFC. And that is Richard Cox. Congratulations, Richard, on your Mike Singletary hit. Very nice. Gotta love that. Mike Singletary. I've got 2 of those, says Dom. You can never get sick of Samurai Mike. Dom, send me one for my birthday. July 30th is my birthday. Send it my way as a birthday present. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 7-time first-team All-Pro, 10-time Pro Bowler, Pro and College Football Hall of Famer, Samurai Mike Singletary. Beautiful looking flash helmet, man. I love it. Send me UAGC and we can talk. What's GC? Group chat? Awesome. That was cool. That was really cool. Micah Gregory did just get a jersey spot. Washington, a UA gift card. Okay. Well, I probably don't have the power to do that, but we'll see. UA gift card. We are going to be giving away a UA gift card at the end of the show, though, because we are going to have a wheel spin. We are 6 away on the Kansas Kamen jerseys, and we are 6 away on the first round draft jerseys. So let's get 6 more of these done. We can pull a Dan Marino and a Randy Moss tonight. Let's get 6 more of these done here. We are 6 slots away here. Prop wide receiver, says Nick. As for the Saints. Okay. Okay. Let's fill this up. Anyone that enters this break gets a guaranteed win. You hop in, you get a guaranteed win. You can more than make up your money if you get the Randy Moss, Dan Marino, Michael Vick, a lot of good stuff in there, Lawrence Taylor. Let's hop in and let's close out those jerseys. We will randomize all the names that enter that break, and the top spot in the randomizer gets the top pick in the draft. So let's get those knocked off. We're 6 away there. I know Richard was asking about those. I just said we get a couple spots knocked off. Those will fly off the shelves. So if you guys are interested in those, I say if we get 2 more orders, we get down to 4, those will fly off the shelves. They will fly off the shelves. Otherwise, we're pretty open on the break page, guys. 2 away on the next conference break. We're 8 away on the Johnson & Johnson minis. 6 away on the 643 baseball mixer. 8 away on the practice squad. 5 away on the basketball jersey break, double box break. 7 away on the loaded licensed football jerseys. 7 away on the primetime helmets. 6 away on the Kansas Comet jerseys. Again, you get 5 break spots. Select the Kansas Comet jerseys as your 6th spot, and you get a free jersey spot. Thirsty Thursday. 6 away on the replica helmet jerseys, and 6 away on the hanging headliner Mike Tyson frame. So, pretty open on the break page. This is definitely the point of the night that I say get your spots now. Get your spots now. It is 8:25. We'll be here until at least 8:45. We'll be here for 20 minutes, regardless of what happens. But if we don't get within 3 slots or less or close out a break in the next 20 minutes, we'll be doing the wheel spin at 8:45. Micah got another Mega Draft football jersey spot. We are now down to 5. And I won't even say who gets the next ones. So let's get those knocked off the board. 5 away, guys, on the Mega Draft jerseys. 5 away. Saints take Chris Olave at number 11, says Bob. Okay. Okay. Anyone want to trade for a Chris Olave jersey, says Nick. All right, this is the link in the chat. 5 away. $229.99. You guys get an automatic guaranteed win. You get a shot for Randy Moss. You get a shot for Dan Marino. 6 away on the jerseys. Here's what I'm going to do. Those are in the other room. I'm going to run out and get those real fast, because we were originally expecting just to do the minis, but since we filled those up so fast, we posted the jerseys. I'm going to give it a good old run and bring the box of jerseys in the room here. Give me 1 second, guys. Actually, I'll leave that here. I'm going to get those jerseys for you guys. Show you what you guys could be missing out on. Mega Draft jersey. For 1 second. I'm going to take 2 jerseys specifically. Show you guys here. All right. All right, this is what we have in these jerseys. We got a Randy Moss football jersey that is signed straight cash homie. Randy Moss, one of the most expensive signatures in the game. That is in our Mega Draft jersey series. You get the top spot, you can pick Randy Moss. We also have a Dan Marino, the original GOAT passer, Dan Marino. This is the Dan Marino jersey. You guys can have this as well. So I'm going to put Dan Marino over here so you guys can get a good look at him. And then we got Randy Moss over there. Now I'm just going to bring all the jerseys next to me so that I have them. They're all in this bin. We will rip those tonight. Let me know where you guys want to pick. Sweet. I think the New York teams did great with their picks. Jets with Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson. Giants with Kayvon Thibodeau and Evan Neal. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Let's close up those draft day jerseys. 5 spots away on the Mega Draft jerseys. I'll tell you one thing about the Lions. Whoever the Lions draft probably won't be a smart pick, because the Lions never draft a smart pick. I remember when they picked Joey Harrington, bust. They did do good with Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson, but they've missed on so many picks over the years. So many picks. And that is why they're constantly picking early in the NFL draft. Who wants this Randy Moss, guys? Straight cash homie. You can get this for $229.99. We close out those Mega Draft jerseys. 5 slots remaining. We take the 10 names on the randomizer. We randomize them 6 times. Top spot gets the number 1 overall pick, which could be Randy Moss, could be Dan Marino. We got Earl Campbell out there as well. Get yourself Earl Campbell. I mean, I like this Michael Vick jersey we have in here. You get yourself the greatest rushing quarterback. Michael Vick is in here. I mean, it's just loaded. They took Williams, Jamison Williams. I said that he was the steal of the draft, and he goes to the Lions, who always have bad luck. I don't know how to feel about that one. Jamison Williams to the Lions. Okay. Okay. What jersey would you guys like to see in the first round Mega Draft jerseys? If you've got the number 1 overall pick, are you taking Randy Moss or are you taking Dan Marino? Maybe you take Michael Vick. Maybe you're an Oilers fan. You take Earl Campbell. You can also take the GOAT defensive player, Lawrence Taylor. Which one of those do you guys want? I think we're going to get this done tonight. 5 slots remaining. Let's get that done tonight. 5 filled up. 5 more to go. Let's get that done tonight. Otherwise, again, we're pretty open on the break page, guys. We'll be here until 8:45 regardless. But if we don't fill up anything by 8:45 or get really close, we are going to do the wheel spin at 8:45. I would only want Marino or Moss, says Bob. I have all the others except Everett. Okay. Okay. Richard Cox, where you at, man? Richard was asking about this. With 5 slots away, Richard, I think it's going to break tonight. Sean Alcaraz. I know you said you would only play if you're guaranteed the Marino, but I don't know. You've been lucky so far. Hop in to those football jerseys, Mega Draft jerseys. Who wants to fill that up? Does anyone want to fill that up, guys? Here's the other thing. If you buy multiple spots, you could potentially get the first and second pick and get both. No, Micah. It will not carry over until tomorrow. I think we're going to refund you is what we're going to do. Because it is a draft day special. If you look at the listing, and I may check with our team, but I was told we're doing this tonight. Real time on the air. Thursday, April 28th. So let's get that done tonight. You need to be present during our 7 p.m. show on Thursday, April 28th. It is the draft day special. Let's get that done tonight. I don't think we'll be carrying that over to tomorrow. Let's get it done tonight. I will double check with management, but if you want to make sure you get in there and don't get refunded, I will get your spots tonight. It says it there in the listing. You need to be present during 7 p.m. Central Time on Thursday, April 28th. We've had about a week to fill this. This was posted for about a week. We posted this last Thursday. You guys have had ample time to fill it up. Let's fill it up right now. Eagles are up next. My guess is Kyle Hamilton, says Bob. Okay. Okay. Let's fill it, guys. Who wants to do it? Let's tackle this as a team. If you guys say, I want 1 spot, someone else says, I want 1 spot. And tell you what. I will do a separate wheel spin for everyone in the Mega Draft jerseys. So anyone that hops into the jerseys, we'll do an extra wheel spin just for you guys. Because it is so close to filling up. We'll give you an extra wheel spin. Micah's going to buy 1 more. Who else wants to buy one? Mega Draft jerseys. Micah's buying 1 more. Who else wants to buy one, guys? Must be present Thursday, April 28th. We must break it Thursday, April 28th. Who wants to do it? Who wants the Randy Moss, Dan Marino, Michael Vick, Earl Campbell, Lawrence Taylor? Who wants to do it? 5 slots remaining there, guys. 5 to go. I know $229.99 may seem a little overwhelming, but you don't lose. You at least win something. You are guaranteed a jersey win. You're also guaranteed 2 wheel spins. We'll do a wheel spin for every break that filled up tonight, and we'll do a separate wheel spin for everyone in the jersey break. Because I want to fill this tonight. Give you guys a little extra incentive. Anyone. Email for the minis said it would break if filled or not. Oh, we didn't send an email for the jerseys. Because, Richard, we actually, to be completely honest with you guys, when we posted this, we knocked off 1 slot in about 6 days. So what we decided on is we would just do the minis. We wouldn't do the jerseys. That's what we decided. Because you guys filled up the minis, I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to do the jerseys tonight. So the email was sent just for the minis. We were not planning on doing the jerseys. We only got the jerseys done because you guys got the minis closed so fast and you guys wanted a shot at the jerseys. So the jerseys are a little different than the minis because they were not originally in the works. Our original plan was to nix the jerseys all together. And we can go back to that plan. If it doesn't fill, we can refund you guys the money and the jerseys will be nixed. How is Tyson not sold, says Michael Lepre. I don't know, Michael. I don't know. The greatest boxer of all time, $35 a spot. I don't know how Mike Tyson isn't sold. That's a great question. All right, guys. We got some more movement on the jerseys. Got some more movement, folks. I think we're 4 away now on the jerseys. Let's close those jerseys, guys. We don't want to be refunding orders tonight. Don't want to be refunding orders. We want to break those jerseys tonight. 4 away on the Mega Draft jerseys. 4 away. Let's tag team this and let's knock it out. 4 spots away. Where's Richard when you need him? He's here. Richard is here. Richard is here. Richard Adcook is here as well. Richard got one as well. Richard Adcook. We are 3 away on the jerseys, guys. Let's get those done. 3 away. 3 more. Come on now. Who wants a Randy Moss? Who wants a Dan Marino? 3 spots away. First round Mega Draft jerseys. We're going to rip that tonight. If that does not close tonight, you will all be refunded. So if you guys want to see the first round Mega Draft jerseys, that must be filled up tonight. As it says in the listing, guys, you need to be present during our 7 p.m. show on Thursday, April 28th. It doesn't say Friday, April 29th. It does not say Saturday, April 30th. We are ripping that tonight, or it's going back into inventory, and you guys will not see Randy Moss and Dan Marino tonight. I think we're going to close it, though, because we're now 2 spots away. 2 away. 2 away on the Mega Draft jerseys. 2 spots away. So we'll get that done tonight. I'll specifically show off the Moss and Marino. Otherwise, so I'm not folding 10 jerseys. I will be showing you guys the rest, what they look like with the seals, like the Michael Vick. So 2 spots away. Mega Draft jerseys, 2 away. And you guys get a separate wheel spin. All the folks, here's what we're going to do, actually. So 1 through 10 are getting a jersey. I will be nice here. The 9th pick and the 10th pick. Whoever gets the last pick, you guys will get a wheel. Well, I don't know. How should we do this? I'll randomize the list again and I'll go with wheel spin top spot, which will be a separate randomization for your individual wheel spin. That's fair. 2 away. 2 away on those jerseys. Let's take a look at the NFL draft. No quarterbacks off the board yet. I think last year we had, 4 or 5 quarterbacks go? In the first 15 picks, we had, what did we have? We had the 49ers. We had Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, Mac Jones, and Trevor Lawrence. 5 picks, quarterbacks went, and I believe the top 15 or 20. We haven't had a single quarterback go in the top 14 yet. I don't think we're going to see a quarterback until Pittsburgh picks. So most likely we won't have a quarterback in the first 15 picks. That's crazy. For the first time ever, we had 5 defensive players get drafted in the first 5. So a lot of defense out there in the NFL draft. Lots of defense. Let me refresh here, see where we're at. 2 away on the Mega Draft, guys. 2 away on the Mega Draft jerseys. Let's close these bad boys out. 2 spots away. We will do that tonight. Looks like Richard came through. We're closed. Steven will finalize that list. We are going to do our Mega Draft jersey top spot break coming up after this. Mega Draft jersey. This will be possibly the last thing we do tonight, unless we fill up another break while we do it. You owe me, says Richard. Oh, we'll see, Richard. You might get some good items. We'll see. We shall see. You the man, Richard. Richard Cox, Richard Adcook, Micah Gregory, Brandon Chong. You guys are awesome. We're filling up the Mega Draft jerseys. All right. That's the Mega Draft. Steven, that's Mega Draft jerseys, right? I think that's jerseys because I don't see Sean Alcaraz. So, we got Richard Cox, Micah Gregory, Brandon Chong, Richard Adcook, and Richard Cox. So those are the spots. I'm going to copy you guys in. We're going to random you guys up 6 times for your draft picks. Thank you very much, guys, for filling up that break. All right. Brandon, are you still out there? I know Richard, Micah are out there. Brandon, are you still out there? Steven, the Mega Draftees for the jerseys get their own wheel spin. All the others are part of the original wheel spin. Brandon is here. I wanted to push to fill this. So we'll do 2 wheel spins. We'll do a wheel spin for every series that filled out tonight, and we'll do a separate wheel spin for these. 5. Okay. 1 more click. 5 clicks. Richard Adcook has the top spot. Our dice roll was 6 at the beginning of the program. 5 clicks. 1 more click. Number 1 overall pick, Richard Cox, coming in with the close. Richard Adcook, you've got the 2nd pick. Richard Cox, you've got the 3rd pick. Brandon Chong, you're number 4. Richard is 5. Micah has 6, 7. Richard's got 8. And Micah has 9 and 10. So, Richard Cox, what would you like with the 1st overall pick? Let me know what you would like, Richard. You can have any jersey in that series. 1st overall pick, Richard with the close. Richard Cox, that is. Richard Adcook has the 2nd pick. What do you want, Mr. Richard Cox? I'm guessing it's the Moss or Merino. Which one would you prefer? Moss. Richard Cox is rolling with Randy Moss. Straight cash homie. Probably the 2nd best receiver of all time. Randy Moss. 2nd in career receiving yards. Or, excuse me, 2nd in receiving touchdowns. 4th in receiving yards. Randy Moss. That is awesome. Richard Cox, you got Randy Moss. Richard Adcook. Who would you like? You've got the 2nd pick. Randy Moss, by the way, record 23 receiving touchdowns in 1 season. Richard Adcook would like the Merino. All right, so Richard Cox, this was your last order number. That 1 top spot in the randomizer, you've got Randy Moss. Richard Adcook, you've got Dan Marino. Dan Marino had pretty much all the passing records at the time of his retirement. Dan DeMan Marino, absolute legend. Richard Cox wants Ricky. Richard Cox had the 3rd pick. He wants Ricky Williams. Okay, Richard, you can take Ricky Williams. Congratulations, Ricky Williams. Let me show that off for you. All right. Not a lot of room for all of these, but you can see the inscription there. Ricky Williams, smoke weed every day. Ricky Williams. Brandon Chong, he wants the greatest rushing quarterback of all time. Career record holder in career rushing yards by a quarterback. Number 1 all-time in yards per carry. Michael Vick on the Falcons. Awesome. Brandon, you're taking home Michael Vick. All right. Michael Vick. Let's see. Next spot in the randomizer is Richard Cox again. Richard, who do you want with the 5th pick? Who would you like with the 5th pick, Richard? And then Micah, get ready for picks 6 and 7. Man, Micah, feel bad that you got 6, 7, 9, and 10 after all that work you put in, man. Richard, you do have the 5th pick, Richard Cox. Let me know. And then back-to-back Micahs, then Richard again, and then Micah closes us out. It happens. I like that you can take that like a man. That is awesome, Micah. It does happen. It is all random. Mr. Cox, who would you like next? Who would you like next? Richard Cox. Earl Campbell. Earl Campbell, a pro and college football Hall of Famer. Earl Campbell won league MVP and a Heisman Trophy. Earl Campbell. That is going home to Richard Cox. Michael, who would you like with your next 2 picks? 6 and 7. That Jerry Jeudy has some good value. All right, there you go. Better rush to the podium for LT. Yeah, he wants that Lawrence Taylor. All right, so here's Jerry Jeudy, former Biletnikoff Award winner. That is a Jeudy Alabama jersey, Micah. Jeudy Alabama jersey. Very, very nice. Lawrence Taylor. Here he is. LT. Greatest defensive player of all time. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. One of 2 defensive players to win league MVP. Lawrence Taylor. Everyone was scared of him. Very rare that the NFL players are scared of someone. Lawrence Taylor. Micah Gregory. All right, so Micah, you took home Lawrence Taylor. And Jerry Jeudy. I think, Richard, you're up next. Lawrence Taylor. Micah also takes home Jerry Jeudy. All right, Micah. All right, so we got Richard with the 8th pick. Richard, this is your last pick. And then Micah gets whatever's left over. Who is left? We have Wes Chandler, Derek Johnson, and Jim Everett. Richard wants Derek Johnson. All right, Richard, you're taking home Derek Johnson. Here's Mr. Johnson, the all-time tackles leader in Chiefs history, Butkus Award winner in college at Texas, 4-time Pro Bowler, Derek Johnson. Micah, you get the last 2. Micah, thank you very much for filling this up. You're getting yourself Jim Everett. Jim Everett, by the way, underrated hit, former Rams quarterback, the all-time leader in LA Rams career passing yards. All-time leader, led the NFL in passing touchdowns in 1988 and 1989. Jim Everett. And then, finally, Wes Chandler. Not bad for a 10th overall pick. He, by the way, was the 3rd overall pick in the actual NFL draft out of Florida State Wes Chandler, 4-time Pro Bowler, led the NFL in receiving touchdowns and yards in 1982. Wes Chandler. So congratulations to Richard Cox, Richard Atcook, and Micah Gregory. So Richard Cox got Derek Johnson as well. Let's see, Derek Johnson for Richard Cox. Very nice, Richard. Derek Johnson. Micah had Wes Chandler. And you had Jim Everett. And I think Richard Cox had Earl Campbell as well. Earl Campbell. All right, Richard. I hope you're happy. You said I owed you. Well, hey, you got yourself a Randy Moss, dude. That's not bad. All right, so I'm going to take these names again that I just did for you guys. And I'm going to throw you guys into a list randomizer. I'm going to give you guys a separate wheel spin. Because you guys were so good about filling that break up. We wanted to break that tonight. All the folks that just did that are getting a separate wheel spin away from our normal wheel spin. 5, 6. All right, Micah, you get a wheel spin, man. You had later picks in the draft, including the last 2. You were going to get your own wheel spin, Micah Gregory. I will start on number 1. Otherwise, let me know what number you want to start on. This is just for that break. All right. "17, says Micah. All right, Micah. I'll start on 17. Let me move Dan DeMan Marino. All right, 1-7. Oh, keep going. Mike hits the big one. It kept going too much. Still not bad. $73. UA gift card. Micah Gregory. $73 are yours, man. Congratulations. Steven will get that in your account. $73. All right, let me do a refresh on the break page. All right, guys, Ravens just traded Hollywood Brown to Arizona. For who, Bob? Holy moly. All right. I am taking a look at the break page. We have 6 spots remaining in hanging headliners. Mike Tyson is available there. A.J. Brown to the Ravens. Okay, Dom. 6 away in the replica helmet breaks. 5 away in the Kansas Kamen jerseys. 7 away on Primetime Authentics. 7 away on loaded licensed football jerseys. 5 away on basketball jerseys. And then we're wide open on the other breaks. 8 away on Practice Squad, Johnson & Johnson Minis. 6 away on 643 Baseball Mixer. And then 2 away on that conference break. So I'm going to go. It is 8:57. I will give you guys 8 minutes. We're going to go with my lucky number. 8 minutes. I'll be on until 9:05. We have 8 minutes to close out a break or get within 2 spots or less. We have 5 slots away on the Kansas Comet football jersey. That is our closest break. We are 5 spots away. I would like to have this closed by 9:05 or within 2 spots away for us to stay on the air. If we get a flurry of orders, we can be here until 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, midnight. As long as you guys want to be here, we'll be here ripping boxes. However, if we aren't getting orders, the night will be done. So I'll give you guys until 9:05 to close out a break or get us within 2 or 3 slots remaining. If we get close, we'll stay on a little longer past 9:05. Otherwise, at 9:05, if we don't get super close, we'll do the wheel spin at 9:05. Any series that filled up, any break that filled up today is automatically entered into the wheel spin. Automatic wheel spin. So, I mean, look at all the folks that played today. It is a huge, huge list of names. Huge list of names. And Steven, we'll give those folks that just did that last break, we'll throw them in this one as well. They got a special wheel spin. Those folks that filled up that last break for the Mega Draft jerseys, they'll be entered in this wheel spin as well. Because those folks did us a favor by filling that out. I hope the Finns trade back and get Linderbaum, says Dom. Okay. Okay. So Steven will get that last list of names in there as well to that break we just did. So massive wheel spin coming tonight. Massive wheel spin. He's nasty, says Dom. Okay. Okay. Christopher Pesta is getting these UFC Prism cards because he was top spot in our original break that we did. Basketball break is 5 away. I'll do a top spot drawing for these cards as well. Laser Prism cards. You guys will get some basketball cards as well if you guys fill up that basketball break. 5 away on the basketball jerseys. 5 away on the football jerseys. You guys have 5 minutes to close those up or get us within 2 or 3 spots. 5 minutes. We will do the wheel spin afterwards. You guys will have some extra time to fill up some breaks after the wheel spin as well. But once we do the wheel spin, any other breaks that fill up will not be entered into the wheel spin. All set, says Steven. Sweet. You demand, Steven. Sweet, said Christopher Pesta as well. Good. Good deal, Christopher Pesta. I hope you're happy with that Tony Dorsett mini. And I want to give a special shout out to all those guys that filled out our mini break and our draft jersey breaks. I'll be honest, personally, guys, I was a little bit worried. We entered Thursday. We had knocked off 1 spot on the jerseys and only 3 spots on the minis. I was thinking, are we going to close this? Are they going to miss out on this awesome opportunity? But you guys closed it because you guys are awesome. So thank you very much. Didn't know I got cards too. Free cards to the top spot winner, Christopher Pesta. You got those Prism cards. We also going to do a top spot drawing for these basketball cards if we fill up the last fast break basketball break. It's a double box break. You could, in theory, win 2 items and the cards, and you get it on the wheel spin as well. Tennessee trade A.J. Brown to the Eagles. A.J. Brown to the Eagles along with 3rd pick for number 18 overall pick. Matt Salas, our owner, coming through on that info. All right, A.J. Brown. He was on my fantasy team last year. Didn't do as great. Of course, he saved some of his best work when I was eliminated from the playoffs. So, there you go. Eagles are giving Jalen Hurts some targets. Devonta Smith, A.J. Brown. Eagles are giving Hurts some stuff to work with. Giving him some stuff to work with. I'm going to drop those 2 links in the chat of those 2 close breaks. The Kansas Comet basketball jerseys. 5 spots away there. And our fast break basketball jerseys. Double box break. $50 a spot. 2 jerseys coming out. And we'll give out some cards as well. 6 away on the Mike Tyson hanging headliners. I'll drop that link as well. And let's see what else we have. We have... What else is relatively close? I'll drop this conference break. AFC and NFC, 50% chance to win in these replica helmets. That is dropped in the chat as well. So let's get those spots, guys. Let's keep rocking and rolling. If you guys want to keep doing some breaks, definitely got to get some spots in the next couple minutes. That's because the Lions moved up and grabbed Jameson Williams from them. Yeah, the Eagles wanted Jameson Williams, and they're like, we want a receiver. Well, they got themselves a proven receiver. I don't know that A.J. Brown has the ceiling of a Jameson Williams, but he's a guy who's put up over 1,000 receiving yards in the NFL. Definitely not a bad draft pick, if you ask me. So, cool. I like that. Do you guys want to break anything else? Would you guys like to break anything else? Pretty slow on the orders here in the last 20 minutes or so. If you guys would like to break anything else, get your spots now. I did give you guys sort of a last call about 5 minutes ago. We still haven't had any orders since then. Big Poppy Pump, I can absolutely share the link. This is the link in the chat. What would you like to get in on, dude? 5 away in the Kansas Kamen jerseys. That's our closest break. That link is dropped in the chat. If I'm Kyler Murray, I'd be so upset we traded for Marquise Brown and could have had A.J. Brown. So, Dom, you think A.J. Brown is better than Marquise Brown? Because Marquise Brown is pretty fast. He was also had a good season this last season. I don't know which Brown I would rather have if I'm the Cardinals. That link is in the chat, guys. Get your spots now. Get your spots now. Dom says, I do. Okay. I would take AJ over Hollywood every day of the week. Okay, Bob seconds that as well. I imagine Hopkins and AJ. DeAndre Hopkins and AJ Brown. That would be quite a duo for sure. I would like to see DeAndre Hopkins healthy. He is a freak of nature. Dealt with a lot of injuries last season. I would like to see him healthy this year. That would definitely help Kyler Murray do big things. All right, guys. We still haven't had any orders in the last roughly 15 minutes. I did give you guys a last call. Big Poppy Pump. I know you wanted the link. Looks like you want to get in on something. Let me know what you would like to get in on, because we are going to move on to the wheel spin here, unless you guys get a few other spots while we do this. So I'll give you guys about another minute. Otherwise, we're headed to the top spot chase. If we fill up any breaks after that, we will definitely rip them, but they won't be a part of the wheel spin. I don't know if Debo is going to get moved. I think that the 49ers don't want to move Debo. Debo is a top 5 receiving talent. He's also a great running back as well. You can't replace a Debo Samuel. I think they're going to do their best to keep him. I just don't know if it's going to happen, because if Debo wants to go, it's hard to have an unhappy player these days. We'll see about Debo. All right. I'm going to head to the randomizer, guys. Again, if we fill up any breaks while we do this, or we get really close, 2 or 3 spots away, we'll stay on a little longer and help fill it up. But I'm going to take all the names that filled up every break today, and I will throw you into the randomizer for the wheel spin. This is a lot of names. We did a lot of breaks today. I want to give you guys a shout out for all that you did. You guys killed it in the break room. 56 names on the randomizer. We're going to go 6 times for top spot, case wheel spin. Again, if we get close to filling up a break or we fill it up while we do this, I'm happy to rip it. You guys just won't get a wheel spin. 4 clicks, 5 clicks. So top spot after 5 is Richard Adcook. 6th and final click, it is Richard Cox. Richard Cox takes home another dub. I know, Richard, you say just spin it. So I'm going to spin the wheel for Richard Cox. He is the top spot chase winner. Congratulations, Richard. You're getting some extra UA gift cards. So I will do that right now, guys. And if you guys want to keep ripping boxes, get your spots in. If we fill something up while I'm doing this, I am more than happy to rip it. Richard Cox, let's see what your wheel spin is, dude. Here we go. Starting on 1. Big spin. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, Richard Cox. It kept going a lot, but 85 bucks. $85. 85, Steven. You are going to get a UA gift card, Richard Cox. 85 bucks. How about it, Richard? You said I owed you. You got yourself a Randy Moss jersey and 85 bucks. And I defied Bob's pick. Bob at 27 on the spin. It is 85 for Richard Cox. Woo! He's giving the thumbs up. $85 UA gift card for Richard. All right, guys. Still haven't gotten any orders. I think that's going to do it for the show. I want to give a special thanks to all of our customers that hopped in tonight. You guys are awesome. I definitely want to give a shout out to Steven Ryan for doing the producing from back home. Hopefully he enjoyed the Buffalo Wild Wings. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the NFL Draft. I've enjoyed hearing the updates. Before I go, let me know what your favorite hit of the night was. For me, it was this Straight Cash Homie Randy Moss jersey. Richard Cox got this for $229.99. I know he had a bunch of spots in there, but he also won several other jerseys. So congratulations to Richard. Congratulations to everyone for all of their break spots. Let me know if something stood out to you. Dom likes the Mike Singletary flash. My favorite hit was getting both Thibodeau and Neal, says Bob. No Dorsey Levin, says Dom. Dom, don't be hating on good old Dorsey. Dorsey Levens is a boss, dude. He's a great running back. I thought that was actually a pretty cool hit. Who wants to close out America's team, says Baller Heaven. All right, Baller Heaven, I'll hang out for 2 more minutes here if you guys want to close out America's team. Are you talking about the 2-spot break where one of you gets the AFC, one gets the NFC? $160 a slot. If you want to get those 2 slots, you would get a guaranteed win. I have like 6 11s. That's why I'm laughing, says Bob. Okay. Okay. All right. It's 9:11. I'll hang out here for 3 more minutes until 9:14. We haven't had any orders in the last 15 minutes or so. I do want to give Jason a chance. He wants to close out America's team. If you guys would like to do another break with Jason Jarrett, that's Baller Heaven 27. Let me know, guys. I'll give you 3 minutes here. If we close out a break in the next 3 minutes, I am happy to rip it. I will drop this link in the chat. This is the one that's the 2-spot divisional break. So if one of you guys wants to hop in there, maybe Jason gets the other spot, you guys would have a 50% chance of winning. I will hang out 2 minutes, especially for Jason, 2 more minutes. But the last call has already been given. We've already done the wheel spin. So unless we fill that up here in the next couple minutes, that will be the show. That will be the show. I know Big Poppy Pump wanted to hop in on a break. I think that's Matthew Dunn. Maybe, Matthew, you get 1 spot, and maybe we get 1 spot for Jason in that replica helmet break. That would be a quick one to rip tonight before we go home. This break, by the way, America's team, does have a Jerry Rice in it. Jerry Rice Eclipse. He is still available. That is great. Kamen, hold on. We will close this thing out All right, let's do it, Jason. I will hold on. We got a Jerry Rice in here. Jerry Rice Eclipse. What a way to end the night if we pull that Jerry Rice in America's team. That'd be pretty sick. That would be pretty sick. I think this is the break that you want, Jason, unless there's something else that you guys want to get on, but this is what Jason wants to do. Who wants to do an America's team full-size replica helmet series? The Ricky Williams is inscribed smoke weed every day. We've got 4-time Pro Bowl cornerback Darius Slay out there. NFL interception leader Trayvon Diggs is out there. Got Carson Palmer on the Bengals Flash. That is a great series. So, if you guys want to get in there with Jason, let us know. Let us know. That would be a fun break to do. 50-50 shot to win if we do the conference break one. Otherwise, we're at 6 away, $40 a spot for the 8-spot divisional break. Does anyone want to do that break with Jason? Sounds like Jason might be game. Does anyone else want to join Jason? Also, Jason, if you really want to see a helmet, I know it's an AFC divisional break, but you could, in theory, buy both slots and get yourself a guaranteed win. That is something that you can do. Last call, guys, here. I'll give you a couple more minutes. Jason, I definitely want to help you out, dude. I definitely want to break that tonight. But we have not had any orders coming in here in the last... Since we hit the 9 o'clock hour, really last 20 minutes, we haven't had anything coming in, guys. So, unless we get something here in the next minute, that will be the show. Who wants to join Jason? Who wants to join Jason? Maybe you guys can agree. One person gets one spot, and the next person gets the other. Also, you guys can get a mystery box. Jason, if you really want to see a helmet, you can definitely get a personal into America's team as well. That is another option. Got an order. All right, Jason bought it out. You the man, Jason. Let me know what box you want. America's team. Jason. America's team number 2. Let me know the box that you want, Jason. It is all you. Looks like you bought out both slots. Thank you very much, Jason Garrett. Or Jared, excuse me. Jason Jarrett. I'm thinking of the Cowboys coach. We've got 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 14, 15, and 16, Jason. Who does Jason like? That's a good question. Weren't you a Chargers fan, Jason? I thought you were a Chargers fan. Let me know the box that you want. This will be the last break unless we fill something up while we do this. Jason, let me know on the box number. Let's roll with 9. I'm a Hawks guy. Seahawks. Okay. Box 9 is going off the ticker. Thank you very much, Jason. All right. Box 9, I see it. Will be the last break unless we fill something up while we do this break. All right. I'm also going to fold the Randy Moss. I don't want to put the helmet on top of Randy Moss. I'll fold good old Randy. Great cash, homie. Man, that is a banger, Richard. All right. Box 9 is called out by Jason Jarrett. America's team. Could be the last break of the day, guys. Let me know. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want to get in on. I don't even have this pulled up because I know Jason's going to win. I'm guessing Steven has that list somewhere. I'll pull that up in a second. But I know Jason's winning something. Let's see what Jason's winning. All right, Jason. We're taking home Larry Brown. Former league MVP Larry Brown. NFL MVP in 1972. He inscribed it. XXX MVP. Led the NFL in rushing yards in 1970. Former great NFL running back Larry Brown. All righty, Jason Jarrett. Got yourself a little old school hit. Larry Brown, very nice. Larry Brown was really good. MVP of Super Bowl 30. MVP of Super Bowl 30. 3-time Super Bowl champ. The cornerback. 3-time Super Bowl champ. Super Bowl MVP. Was a boss when he won that Super Bowl. One of the great cornerbacks. You know those 90s Cowboys teams? Well, they had Deion Primetime Sanders as a corner, but Super Bowl 30, it was cornerback Larry Brown winning the MVP. So that is incredible. Nice hit. Love some old school. All right, Jason. All right, Jason Jarrett. He picked off Neil O'Donnell, says Dom. All right. All right, Neil O'Donnell. Boy, those Cowboys teams were pretty good, huh, guys? That was a great defense. Larry Brown, a corner. Deion Sanders was a corner at one point there. That was something else. I had a former coworker that I worked with. Her dad was a defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. So, Dom says Pickett to the Steelers. Kenny Pickett going to Pittsburgh. I'll give you guys 2 minutes here. 2-minute warning. We're signing off the air here in the next couple of minutes, unless we fill up something else. 2-minute warning. Thank you very much to Jason for doing that break. If there's anything else you guys want to do, hop in the next 2 minutes. Kenny Pickett, a star out of Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh quarterback, going to Pittsburgh Steelers. So he's definitely used to the city of Pittsburgh. I knew that he would go to Pittsburgh if he was still on the board. I think that's a solid pick for the Steelers. They're definitely going to have a quarterback controversy. Mitch Trubisky, former Chicago Bear, was a backup to Josh Allen last year. Mitch Trubisky is in Pittsburgh, and now Kenny Pickett's in Pittsburgh. So that'll be a great quarterback battle. Other than Jason Jarrett's order, we haven't had anything else in the last 20 minutes. Jason, is there anything else you would like to do? And is there anyone else out there that would like to do any other breaks? Because if I don't hear from you guys in the next minute, that will be the show. That will be the show. Last call for orders. Let me know in the chat if there's something else that you guys would like to get into. Let me know. And also, who's the best pick in the draft so far? I think Jameson Williams is the steal of the draft to me. I think the Alabama receiver is going to have a heck of a career. The only reason he slipped so much was because of that ACL injury. But that's just my thought. Sixers, by the way, beat the Raptors. That series is done. Philly wins in 6. And the Suns beat the Pelicans. Suns win in 6 in the NBA as well. So a lot of good sports stuff going down tonight. Still haven't heard from anyone else in the chat. Jason, thank you very much for filling up that last break. Looks like no one else is really looking to get on anything else. So I think that's going to do it for tonight. that will do it for tonight. We're 5 away on the football jerseys and 5 away on the basketball jerseys. But we've been at those 5 spots away for more than 20 minutes now. So if you did get an order into the football jerseys or the basketball jerseys, those spots carry over to tomorrow's noon show. Any breaks that didn't fill up tonight carry over to tomorrow's noon show. If they don't fill up tomorrow at noon, they will rip tomorrow at 7 o'clock Central Time. We're now on 3 times a day, Monday through Friday. 12 p.m. Central Time, 4:30 for our happy hour show where we have 3 special series, happy hour jerseys, happy hour minis, and happy hour full-size helmets. And then we're also on at 7 o'clock, Monday through Friday, every night. And on Saturday and Sunday, we're on at 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Thank you very much to everyone who played in the breaks tonight. Congratulations to all our winners. And congratulations to everyone who had a good time in the break room tonight. Special shout out to Steven, who produced from home. He did great with your orders. Thank you very much, Steven. We will see you guys tomorrow at noon. Have a great night.
Thank you for breaking with Ultimate Autographs in the UA Live Break Room. If you had an awesome time, you can join us again every day. We are live breaking certified sports memorabilia at noon and 7 p.m. Central Time every weekday and 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Central Time on the weekends. As a reminder, if you purchased a spot in a break that did not fill, your spot will transfer to the next UA Live Breaks broadcast. Thanks again for breaking with Ultimate Autographs.